Boy, Johnny SHREVE VU Pro, Mr. Tell Like It Is. I had to do a video. I watched the video. I knew this is all gonna happen. I watched the video, I read the comments. I saw the CEO from Ryse, and I'm like, yeah, no, nope, you're not getting away with this shit. All right, listen. This hits home for me. You know why? I was with my first company. I had the longest relationship in my entire life. 7 years I was with this company. 7 years I gave them everything. Literally did everything for them. 7th year in my contract, I renegotiate because like, listen, I need a little more. I don't need all these supplements. You know, I had a great contract. You know, they gave me, you know, my food per diem when I went on shows. You know. Show fees, you know, flight, travel, all those things, and then, you know, monthly salary. And we signed a contract, great. And then, you know, basically a couple weeks later, they sent me back like, listen, can we, you know, we sent me another contract, and it was less than what I asked for to begin with. You know, I'm like, if you're gonna lower this, I took less. I'm like, at least pay for my flights, the hotel, my pro card or whatever. And that's it at least. I was gonna take less money a month, basically, okay? And signed it, cool. 2 weeks later, I get a call from my manager, from the athlete manager. Hey man, sorry about that, but you know, we have to cancel your contract. And I'm like, excuse me, like, what are you talking about? It's the beginning of the season. I'm like, I'm in my California prep, and you know, sorry, we can't do anything about it. I'm like, really? So I messaged the CEO. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm like, it's been 7 years, you know, I would think that, you know, I get a call from you yourself at least, and whatever, you know, are you guys gonna at least abide by, you know, a little bit, at least for the shows I'm doing this year or whatever. I get a message back that's basically like, sorry about that, can't help you. Anyway, good luck with all your endeavors. See you later, bye. I'm like, so I literally had I had lawyers to go. I'm like, you know what? And I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna waste my time. It wasn't to the extent of the money in the amount of contract that Greg is getting. Like, I don't know Greg's actual detail, but I know that it was more than what I'm getting from, you know, I'm not at the level that Greg is at all. I don't have a YouTube channel that big, and I'm not that, you know, Greg's got, it's Greg, let's be serious. Anyway, so I was like, you know what, F it, screw it, move on, whatever. And blessings, you know, back to me, just because I've networked, whatever, I got onto BPI right after and whatever, right? So I'm reading this and looking at this and I'm seeing these comments and like, you guys actually, see, now I have to speak. I'm speaking for Greg and me. And for all those guys out there, for all of those athletes out there who have been screwed over by companies, it's ridiculous. Like, let me tell you right now, they don't have contracts like back in the day. Like back in the day, there was contracts that you could live off of. There's no more of that because they can just give any Joe Schmo a brand ambassador or whatever, and that kid will do whatever for them, and they can kind of screw over whoever the heck they want. There's been many athletes that have been screwed over, and I'm sick of it. And I'm gonna say shit now because I'm sick of it, all right? I watch you guys make comments about it and say, oh yeah, Greg, whatever, he's this, oh, that's really great. Listen, you know what happened? Unlike most, my contract basis, like if you get terminated by whatever or let go, there's a probation period. And that's on a lot of people's contracts. You gotta wait before you go to another company. They give you a certain amount of months they can use or burn out your marketing material and everything else, right? Greg's contract didn't have that. I remember specifically when he was getting his contract done and me being the guy who basically has some company PTSD, I'm like, dude, if you anything on your contract, make sure you can leave whenever you feel like, period. Don't let them keep you for anything. Make that the one thing you have is your own freedom to leave. He had that freedom, okay? Let's go back, rewind to the pandemic and we're all basically on house arrest. You know, the whole world's on house arrest. We're sitting here and, you know, Greg's telling me about, you know, Ryse and this and that and how, you know, things are going pretty good. And, you know, and there's always something going on that's kind of pissing me off because I'm just like, whatever. So I'm honestly, Greg, like this. This is how I am with Greg. I pick up my phone, I go on to Ryse and I look at him like, this is when Greg's like literally, this is like right before and on the way up to the cookbook thing Greg's already, you know, there, right? I remember this. My first video got like 30-something thousand views, and it was like, whatever. Anyway, so I go to Ryse Instagram, and I'm like, in front of Greg. I'm like, dude, why don't I see you in any of these pictures? I'm like, you're how many people here know Greg from, like, if they say Greg, they're probably like, Ryse. You got a cookbook, Ryse is in it, right? Ryse. Greg's had Ryse in his recipes before he had a cookbook. Understand that, right? So all of his recipes for his clients, so all of his clients that are getting his recipes are saying, okay, I need a Ninja blender, and to make this protein ice cream, I gotta use this supplement. I need to use what protein? Oh, it says use Ryse here. Okay, I'm gonna go buy Ryse. So you got Greg with a bunch of clients who are using and buying Ryse supplements for his ingredients, for Greg's ingredients. That ingredients has been other companies in the past because he's been with other companies. These recipes have been made. 2012 was the first time I had a protein ice cream, fellas. Anabolic French toast I've had in 2012, right? All these things have been already created, and when he was mutant, it was mutant or PVL, and that's what it was on then. And then when it was, what was it? Advanced genetics, maybe something, it was that. Now with Ryse, he puts Ryse in there, so he's doing the company a favor. He doesn't have to put it in there. His contract's probably like anyone else's, like, make sure you post, and then that's it. Post whatever times a week and shout out this and yada yada yada. That's basically how most contracts work anyway. It doesn't say, hey man, if you ever like, you know, coach in online businesses, whatever, and you got recipes, put our protein in it. Doesn't say that anyway. He didn't have to do it anyway. So before this cookbook was out, Greg has already been putting Ryse as the protein to use to make the recipes for his clients. Puts the cookbook out. Woof! Guess what happens? Guess who's selling out of protein? Ryse is. And then we're talking, you know, pandemic finishes, I guess, and the cookbook's doing even better. Even better. It's literally in every post that he makes. Literally, just started riding a bike today. Make sure you buy him a cookbook. Flex in the mirror today. Look at my abs. People usually have abs in the morning and then at nighttime. By the way, buy him a cookbook. It's like everything he tags by the cookbook. What do you think selling out of who do you think is benefiting from a cookbook? I think Greg. Just who do you think is benefiting from Greg's cookbook? Right? Like when you buy Greg's cookbook, you only get one cookbook. So when you spend the $99 on the cookbook, or whatever much it costs, that's all you spend on the cookbook. But guess what you are always buying over and over and over and over again? Probably the ingredients. Right? Okay, cool. And then there's like this whole thing that, you know, probably has a code to use. So you use what? Use Greg, whatever, and you get this whatever discount. I remember hearing about that being an issue, like the numbers weren't making any sense. And then they had to do some calculation and found out the numbers weren't making any sense. Okay? So let's fast forward to now why Greg's not with them anymore, okay? So back to Greg's contract being one of those contracts where you can basically leave whatever you want. So basically freedom to say, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm gone. See you later. I don't have to do anything. No probation period. I can just do whatever the heck I want. Right? Hey, I'm going to leave. See you later. Ryse says, whoa, no, don't you leave. Oh, here's a contract for you, buddy. The contract that they offered Greg, right? Maybe not for Greg now, but for me and you, for us, I guess, normal-ish people out there, it's a life effing changing contract. And for Greg to be like, yeah, I'll take that. So Greg's like, yes, I'll take it. Because remember, when Greg's done, he's done. That means he doesn't have to do anything with Ryse ever again. Done. Right? No, wait. Here's a contract. Wait. Here's this one. I want this one instead. So basically, they send him back a contract. Greg's like, yeah, I'll take that for sure. Just like, but like put it out there in writing and make it, you know, put in writing though, like put it on a contract. By the 15th, they reneged the contract again, made it less than what they actually offered because they couldn't give him what they said they could give him. They're like, wait a minute, sorry, we offered you too much, will you take this? And then offered another contract that was less, and then offered another one that was less. By the 15th, Greg's doing free work that sounds like being strung along for about a month. Sounds like that to me, right? Pretty, it's like deja vu. You know what I'm saying? Like hypersensitive. Deja vu all over again. One of Greg's, you know, good things about him, but is a bad thing, is that he's loyal to a fault. Like he's loyal, he will ride it till the wheels fall off. That's who he is. But some people look at that as like, here's an opportunity. You know what I kind of think? Like, Black Friday's happening pretty soon, right? String them along until they can use them until Black Friday, because boom, those sales go out the, come on. Guys, I had to do it because I'm sick and tired of people like just lying. Like I can guarantee you, like there'll be a Me Too movement of athletes that have been screwed by supplement companies. Like that's what they string you along. Use you for everything you have. Use like, and you're loyal to them. Like, dude, when I'm talking loyal, like, you know, company this, you bleed like, so especially for someone like me, who's a guy who's like a team kind of guy. I grew up on teams. I'm team guy. I am bleed the colors of whatever team I'm on type of guy. It's kind of guy Greg is too. But companies, not all companies are like this. Some companies just have no integrity, just zero integrity. And it sucks. I did 3 videos and I called Greg, you know, I did 3 videos and I called Greg and I'm like, he said, and he's like, yeah, did you watch the video? I'm like, yeah, I'm reading the fucking comments. And the comments are just like, they're like, comments don't bug me like, you know, hey man, you're a loser, or like you make fun of me or say that I'm like, if you poke at me about something, I don't care. Like, I don't care. But when someone's like legitimately like lying about something, like lying, like I saw the comment by the CEO and I'm like, just have integrity, man. Yo, Ryse, that's the stupidest thing. That's probably the dumbest moves of 2020 for any company. I want you guys to understand this, okay? Like, let's be serious. 220's been handing out L's to a lot of people. Like, there's been L's galore. Like, 220's handing out L's like he's at a strip joint. Just handing out, Who wants an L? That's 220 this year. There's been few dubs this year. One of them obviously is Greg. The Greg Doucette brand is a dub. That's a W. It's a W. It's a W the way it looks on this, and it's a W the way it looks in real life because I see him weekly. We're friends, and that is a dub. That is a W. I want that dub. For you to let the dub go? Oh, especially the dub that's been giving you the dub. Come on, man. But look, man, I didn't want this whole video to be just me telling it like it is like that and really overshadowing the biggest thing, to be honest. And that's Greg's a free agent and about to do some big things. If I can give you some advice, knowing Greg, like I know him for the years that I've known him, being the guy that I know him of, whatever he's getting himself into next, man, I would put every egg in that basket. I'm telling you right now, you lit a fire underneath a dude's ass that already has enough fuel to last a lifetime. You lit a fire. And I hope the rest of you guys are motivated too, because I am. Because I know right now, you lit his fire, he lit my fire. I'm fired right up. I'm fired up for new things, new opportunities, new beginnings, new everything. Level up. This is awesome. Every time this happens, is a chance for you to get better, a chance for you to move on, press forward. These are the kind of things that just get you motivated. Like motivated. Movement. Keep pressing forward no matter what goes on in your life, no matter what anyone wants to throw at you, no matter what happens. You keep moving forward. You keep being you. You keep doing you. Do you the best way you can do. Give it your all. That's it. Be honest. Be positive. Try to make something in your life or somebody's life better. Just try it. That's all you got to do. But do it consistently. I promise you'll be successful. I promise you that. I am a living example of just that. Greg is a living example of just that. If there's anything he or myself or anyone like us are trying to do, is show that you can do it too. And sometimes you might need to get hit down, betrayed, stabbed in the back, fail. Sometimes we need that for that extra push forward. Anyway, guys, subscribe to the channel, man. If you want honest, tell like it is truth, you're gonna get it from me 100%. For coaching, hit up my website, JONNISHREVE.com. Hit it up. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at _JONNISHREVE_ and hit up my sponsor, Mutant Supplements. They got integrity. Use Johnny20 for 20% off. Anyway, guys, progressive overload your life, man. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.